Welcome back guys. Patch 14 hit roughly 2 hours ago now. So we just want to go through a couple of the changes. I'm not going to do a full playthrough. I don't think there's enough class changes to justify doing individual playthroughs. But there are some nice changes nonetheless, so we just want to go through them. First being, well not first, I just want to show you this skill, which I can't because I just summoned my dogs. But there's a new rune for the zombie dogs. The zombie dogs, yes. Right, first up, hardcore mode is now available. What you have to do is get to level 10 and complete the beta, and then you can unlock hardcore mode. So it's cool. I'll get a chance to check that out later. Cast time on Resurrection of a Fallen Ally has been increased from 1 second to 3 seconds. Not a major change there. Player created games now default to invite only. Again, not really a major change. Major Find and Gold Find are now shared amongst the party, as we already knew. That came out a couple of days ago, and all that drop seems to be higher on the gold stuff as well, judging by that. In elective mode, skills can now be dragged and dropped from the skill interface into the hotkey slots. Right-clicking a skill hotkey will now open the skill interface. So if we want to right click there, and that's what the skills we can stick in that one there, so that's pretty cool. Nice wee quality of life thing there. Geez, those dogs look awesome being all green. Has it been cooled down long enough? Yes it has. So rabid dogs now, your zombie dogs gain an infectious bite that deals 9% of your weapon damage as poison over 3 seconds. That's pretty nice. It's definitely better than the lifelink one, which I assume is still there just later on now. I don't need to assume, do I? I can actually go and have a look. There it is now, level 28. Now onto the auction house. The sale interface has been updated to better match the in-game inventory and stash, so we'll have a look at that. Combine the advanced and basic search features. The active auction house tab now allows users to see all active auctions. Search for recipes and tombs has been added. Nice. Right, so a few class changes. Barbarians now have a base 30% passive damage reduction. So I'm guessing it's the same for the monks. So I'm guessing they thought the melee characters were taking too much damage, so that was their way around that. Ground Stomp now destroys barrels. Yeah, I suppose. Okay, whatever. Leap Attack, ability renamed to Leap. Weapon damage reduced from 125% to 85%. And now slows enemies in the landing zone for 60% for 3 seconds, so that's a nice change. Obviously you weren't really using it for the damage, but that nice slow will definitely help out. And Demon Hunter, Hungering Arrow, Rune of Punching Arrow, Pierce change reduced from 55% to 50%, so a slight nerf there, nothing too major. Impale, Rune of Impact stun chance reduced from 100% to 65%, so no longer a guaranteed stun on that one. Smokescreen, duration increased from 2 seconds to 3 seconds, and the cost has been increased from 15 to 24 seconds. On to the Monk. Again, the Monk has a base 30% damage reduction. Breath of Heaven, heal amount reduced, it doesn't actually give us a figure. Crippling Wave, damage increased from 100% to 110%. Deadly Reach, damage increased from 100% to 110%. Exploding Palm, the skill has been redesigned. No longer generates spirit, now costs 40 spirit, now deals 220% weapon damage over 3 seconds. Fist of Thunder, damage increased from 100% to 110%. So some nice buffs there for the monk all around. I guess they thought the damage was a bit low. And that's actually all the written class changes. There has been a few others. There's the zombie dog one, and I'm sure I'll find a few others as I go along. Crafting. Gold cost to craft items has been reduced. My bank balance thanks you, but the cost of training has been increased. More crafting mats are now required to craft items. Those axes, hang on, I'll just head back to town to show you this. The axes that I was crafting before used to cost 2 materials. They now cost 3. And unfortunately they have been changed to level 14, I believe. Yep, level 14 now on those axes. So that's a bit of a shame. You might notice there's actually less things to craft, or it appears as if there's less. I'm pretty sure there is. So they've changed all that. And, I mean, geez, 10, right? 3. So they've upped them, what, 50% on some of these lower ones anyway. Shoulders 11, they used to be 8, and they used to be 2, if I remember rightly. So they've definitely upped those a lot. Followers, your Templar now your normal attack now deals 15% weapon damage. I'm sure that's supposed to be 15% more weapon damage. Intervene taunt reduced from 5 seconds to 3 seconds. Rings and amulets no longer drop in the beta, they will become available at higher levels. Several aspects of the game economy have been adjusted, including but not limited to gold drops, item sale vendors, repair costs, all that type of stuff. So that just goes back to what I said before, it looks like the gold drops have increased. There you go, 20 gold. I don't have much gold find, just for detail. Only 20%, so it's not actually going to be increasing the drops that much. So with the guys are dropping more gold, crafting's cheaper, so there'll be more gold around, I think. So does that not reduce the effectiveness / appeal of gold find? I think it does. I think it was pretty limited anyway, and now if gold's going to be easier to come by, you don't really need the extra gold find, especially if stuff's cheaper overall. Couple of monster changes, nothing too dramatic. Monster damage has been increased. I think that might be the 30% that they were talking about before earlier this week. They're talking about increasing the damage of all monsters up to level 20 by 30%, and then start to peter off, I think, at level 30. Or it might have been at level 13 up to level 20, sorry. And from level 13 up. So it should be harder. Obviously not. Witch Doctor's not the best class to see that because I don't get hit very often. A whole lot of bug fixes, which is all good stuff. And that's about it for patch 14, anyway, as far as the notes go. So I'll just show you the UI change there. You can see, look at the gold drop in there, that's quite a lot. I'll just show you a couple of UI changes. Where are we? Options, so we now have stuff for your account. Obviously there's not much details in that moment. Auction house, you can change your currency here if you like. Your social, this is all new. Sure, filters, all that stuff that they're going to be added in. Obviously there's a block list there if you want to use it. How your friends react, so when they go online, offline, that type of stuff. Yeah, I think that was about all on that. Yes, it was. Cool, so we'll go have a look at the auction house and see if we can see any major differences in there. Fair warning, the auction house is darker than the game itself. And the auction house isn't available, so we won't be having a look at that. Oh, well, there you have it, guys. They are all the major changes that I've found so far in patch 14. I'm sure there's a lot more unwritten ones that we'll find out about. So I hope you enjoyed the video, and we'll catch you next time.